fabricated allegations of bombings, arson, and killings attributed to the NUG. An anti-terrorism law not only bans the NUG as well as pro-democracy lawmakers ousted from the legislature, but also bans any contact with them. We also see in Nigeria the selective use of counterterrorism laws to attack political opposition. Nigeria, on a daily basis, witness the impunity which is so-called Fulani herdsmen extremists who share an ethnic and religious identity with President Buhari and the Fulani elite, which now dominates all key institutions in Nigeria, attack predominantly Christian villages in the Middle Belt. State security forces, which are obligated to protect civilians, are at best indifferent or at worst complicit in the ongoing and sustained attacks. Meanwhile, the government has no qualms about labeling groups agitating for separatism, such as the Indigenous People of Biafra, or IPOB, as terrorists, and using this label as justification for repression. The fact that there are multiple groups now agitating for dissolution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, especially among the Igbo and Yoruba people, be they Christian or Muslim, lay directly at the feet of the Buhari government, which appears intent upon destroying the balance between the North and South and denying the many ethnic groups that have comprised Nigeria's rich mosaic representation in government. By labeling those with legitimate grievances as terrorists, and while turning a blind eye to those so-called herdsmen who are actually committing terror, the Buhari government is furthering the eventual dissolution of Nigeria. Finally, as this hearing recognizes a legitimate role in fighting terrorism and acknowledges the need to balance legitimate concerns, we do need to address how terror groups have utilized civil and political rights protections provided by constitutions to acquire power, and once in power, upend constitutional order and institute repressive regimes. The rise of the Islamic Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt a decade ago provides an example of this, on how once power was acquired through democratic means, the Brotherhood began to dismantle the constitutional order and threaten, in particular, religious minorities and deny equal citizenship to whole classes of people, including women. I hope that one of our witnesses, Bahe Eldin Hassan from the Cairo Institute for Human Rights Studies, might address this issue. I also point out Mr. Hassan is himself not an Islamist and is committed to human rights and legitimately calling the government to account for its abuses of human rights. I simply ask this question out of genuine concern. With that, I look forward to hearing from our witnesses, Chairman, and I yield back my time.
Okay. Thank you very much for your opening statement. I will now turn to our first